Chapter 12: Visions and Appointments. The morning sun creeps through the worn curtains of the Fiery Clap Tavern, casting a warm glow over the trio's rooms. Outside, the sounds of Nicodranas waking up fill the air, merchants setting up their stalls, the occasional clatter of hooves against cobblestone, and the distant cry of seagulls. Nathaniel, Maddogg, and Azmadan stir from their beds and make their way downstairs, where the scent of sizzling meat and fresh bread welcomes them. The tavern is lively, filled with travelers, sailors, and merchants enjoying breakfast. The trio settle at a wooden table near the fireplace. As he tears into a piece of salted pork, Maddogg leans back in his chair. "So, I had a chat with a guy named Grimdar last night. Said he might have some work for us, sounded interesting." Azmadan stirs his drink lazily. "Interesting as in lucrative, or interesting as in likely to get us arrested?" Maddogg smirks. "Little bit of both, probably." Nathaniel takes a thoughtful bite of his bread. "I was thinking of visiting the Order Hall today, to pray and reflect." Azmadan waves a hand dismissively. "You're always reflecting. Ever try just doing?" Nathaniel, unwavering, responds, "That is doing." Maddogg shrugs, clearly uninterested. Fair enough." Azmadan rests his chin on his fist. "Well, while you're off being holy, I want to check out that weird tower, Tide Peak Tower. Something about it feels intriguing." The trio agree to follow their own plans for the day, then regroup later to see the Ruby of the Sea, a renowned performer with a legendary reputation. As they step outside, the Nicodranas streets are bustling with morning activity. But something catches their attention: two figures in familiar three-earrings crew attire peering around a corner. The moment the trio spot them, the sailors quickly disappear into the crowd. Maddogg glances at Azmadan with a knowing smirk. "Think they figured out we might have borrowed some things from the ship?" Azmadan chuckles. "Possible. But hey, finders keepers." Nathaniel shakes his head but doesn't comment as the group splits up, Nathaniel to the Order Hall, Maddogg and Azmadan to Tide Peak Tower. The Order of the Phoenix Hall is a grand structure, an elegant blend of ancient elven craftsmanship and sturdy human design. The massive entrance doors, engraved with golden phoenix motifs, swing open with ease. Inside, towering white marble pillars stretch to the ceiling, where stained glass windows filter sunlight into beams of gold and crimson. A giant phoenix statue stands in the center, its wings outstretched in eternal vigilance. Nathaniel approaches reverently, kneeling before the statue. Slowly, he unsheathes the sword marked with Ukeotoa's eye, its eerie blue glow faint under the hall's warm light. He places it on the ground before him and bows his head in prayer. As his eyes close, the world around him fades. When he opens them, he is above the clouds, the sky a vast expanse of endless blue. Two majestic phoenixes, their bodies ablaze with golden fire, descend from the heavens, their powerful wings leaving trails of light. Their voices echo in his mind, not spoken, but felt. "You walk the path of righteousness, Nathaniel. The weapon you carry is tainted with ancient evil. It seeks dominion, it whispers deceit. But you are not alone. Altsmere watches over you." Nathaniel reaches for his sword, but before he can react, the two phoenixes dive into it, their golden flames engulfing the blade. The once dark grey and blue steel shifts to brilliant gold, light radiating from its surface. A symbol of the phoenix etches itself onto the hilt, and the mark of Altsmere appears on the blade. Nathaniel gasps as he blinks, suddenly back in the Order Hall. His sword, now glowing with divine light, rests upon his lap. He grips it tightly, his heart steady with newfound purpose. Meanwhile, Maddogg and Azmadan arrive at Tide Peak Tower, a peculiar structure standing atop a slightly elevated rock formation, surrounded by waves crashing against the cliffside. The tower itself seems unnaturally smooth, its dark stone exterior almost seamless. Maddogg squints up at it. "Who?" Azmadan crosses his arms. "It's a tower." Maddogg gestures vaguely. "With no door." The two spend the next several minutes trying to find an entrance. Maddogg tries to climb the tower, but the smooth stone provides no grip and he slides back down with a grunt. Azmadan knocks at random spots, hoping for a magical response. Nothing. Maddogg throws a rock at it, muttering, maybe it's a test of patience. Azmadan attempts a magical incantation, which does nothing except summon a small flock of seagulls. After a long silence, Maddogg sighs, arms crossed. Maybe we just knock. He raps his knuckles against the stone, and immediately, a wooden door materializes in front of them. Azmadan stares at it, deadpan. You're telling me we spent 15 minutes? Before he can finish, the door swings open, revealing a short goblin man dressed in a double-breasted vest and tiny spectacles perched at the edge of his bulbous, pointed nose. He eyes them both, unimpressed. Ah. Visitors. Do you have an appointment? Maddogg grins. No, but... The goblin cuts him off. Then no entry. Azmadan raises a brow. Come on, surely there's something we can do? The goblin adjusts his spectacles. Indeed. You can make an appointment. I have a slot available, in 1 month. Maddogg throws up his hands. 1 month. We could be dead in a month. The goblin shrugs. Then you won't need an appointment. They try every argument, but the goblin, who introduces himself as Wensforth, remains delightfully smug. Eventually, he sighs. Fine. There is one way to expedite this process. Bring me a vial of Basilisk Venom. Azmadan scoffs. And where exactly are we supposed to get that? With a knowing smirk, Wensforth pulls out a rolled-up map and hands it over. Rumblecusp Island. Good luck. Back at the Fiery Clap Tavern. As the sun begins to set, the trio reunite at the Fiery Clap Tavern, exchanging stories over a round of drinks. Nathaniel holds up his newly transformed golden sword, describing his divine vision. Maddogg and Azmadan relay their frustrating encounter with Wensforth and their unexpected new quest for Basilisk Venom.